Here's my question. Why am I so upset that the killer witches don't actually look like witches?
Welcome to Tairimo Boys podcast. I'm your host Cody. With me in second chair is the boy who much prefers fighting killer clowns over killer witches. It's Ryan.
What's up?
Why do you prefer one over the other, Ryan?
Oh, stay tuned during this review. It'll be apparent.
Yep. Well, Ryan, it's another Tairimo-ween. So it's time to get into the spooky season. But instead of killer clowns from outer space, we got killer witches from outer space.
Do we?
Ryan, do you remember? I think it was our last review. It was either Mad Max Fury Road or no wait, it was Mad Fury, that stupid Mad Max movie or the Tomb Invader thing where I said there was like 5 tiers of movies. This is a tier 5.
Yeah. Holy God.
Yeah, this is what we call a home movie.
And boy, did it show.
So Ryan, Killer Witches from Outer Space movie came out apparently last year. It's 82 minutes long. Were the other ones 82 or were they 83?
83, I think.
Okay, well, this one clocked in 1 minute shorter. We do have a budget this time, which is 100,000.
That's higher than I would have thought.
Yep. So Ryan, give me your first thoughts on this movie.
This movie is simultaneously memorable for me and unmemorable for me. I cannot name any character in this movie. I've totally forgotten any character name. I remember green aliens. Sorry, green, not witches. I remember how to beat the green, not witches. Other than that, oh, and I also remember a couple other things, but it's Schrodinger's memorable movie. It's both memorable and non-memorable at the same time, and that is one of the worst jokes I've told on this podcast, but that's all I got.
Fair enough. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is a bad one. Like I said, this was a home movie where they had some budget behind it. The audio was bad. Like they were just recording in like the fields and the houses and stuff. Like, you could tell. Like you could hear their voices echoing off the walls, and it was always really low. Camera work shoddy. Yep. The witches are just like xenomorph costumes that someone painted up.
Yep.
The majority of this movie's fighting like mutant spiders.
The lighting in this movie, when it was like the nighttime scenes, I was fine with. When it was in the daytime and they were like at the dinner table, it felt like I was watching like porn. Like I felt like at a certain point the doorbell's gonna ring and it's gonna be a pizza man.
Ryan, you're looking for killer bitches from outer space.
I know, right?
But yeah, it's an awful movie. And Ryan, you mentioned you remembered their weakness.
Uh-huh.
So how long did it take you to figure out their weakness?
Oh, not long.
Yeah. Just to give a small, it's a very small recap of the movie. Essentially, you got this small town. There's like a alien spaceship with like killer witches in it, and she keeps sending like spiders to cocoon people, maybe kill them. It's really never explained. All we hear is they need young blood, and then turns out that they're weak against water, like that M. Night Shyamalan movie. What is that M. Night Shyamalan movie?
I was gonna say, what is it? Is it Signs? Yeah, I think
it's Signs. Okay, I was thinking, is it The Sixth Sense? No, it's Signs. Yeah, it was literally 5 minutes of the movie, which I figured out their weakness, and it was so poorly foreshadowed that it was obvious. Like as soon as like the greaser kid and like his bully friend were like sitting in front of the school, and the really bad CGI crow was like sitting right next to him.
It took you less time to figure it out than it should have taken everybody in that movie.
Yeah. No, well, the reason for it is that like the principal comes and takes away the bully kid's like squirt gun and like goes on like some diatribe. It's like, I'm gonna keep this for the next week. It's like, oh, why are you saying this? Like, are these things weak against water? Like, I almost text you. Like, Ryan, I just started watching this movie. I got $10 on they're weak against water, and yep, turns out they were weak against water.
Yep. I totally forgot about that principle too, and now I remembered. And man, what a ham!
He was ham.
Talk about the acting.
Yeah, his acting was hammy, but like I really think him and probably the Exterminator were the standout performance in the movie.
Yeah. Which one's Not the. Is that the one with the Chicago accent?
No, I think maybe you're thinking about the priests.
That was the priest. Never mind. Yeah, you're right.
Was it a Chicago accent? I was like, this is either a New Jersey or a Italian accent.
Maybe it was. Maybe it was Italian.
No, you had the exterminator with like the at the end. There's like the Joe Rogan Experience type logo thing.
Yeah.
I did like the like I guess it's Chicago priest though. In a better movie that would have been like really interesting and would have worked better.
Yep. Agreed.
But other than that, this is a awful movie. Hold on, let me say this. Really think this movie is more aimed for teenagers, although there's better movies out there for teenagers.
Yeah. I will say this for it. It only jump scared me once. And it was a light jump scare too.
I don't think I was jump scared during the whole thing.
Probably not. It was a really light
Yeah, I mean, there's a few times like spiders jumping out and witch once or twice.
When she opens the door and the boyfriend or whatever, has the knife.
Oh yeah, the Michael Myers. He's got Is it a Michael Myers mask?
Yeah.
So you're scared of something completely from a different franchise.
Non-related.
Oh shit.
What'd you think about the lighting?
Dude, it was awful.
Yeah.
Like I mean, like I said, just everything was awful about the movies. Like this was, it was a home movie, so you can imagine the script's bad. The acting is just friends and family of everyone around, and no one knows how to act. And then you could obviously tell everyone was wearing makeup.
Yep.
I guess this could be a day where you complain about child actors, right?
No, I'm gonna come a break on this one.
Hopefully they got paid like $100 to do this.
If this were a AAA movie, then I'd lay into them. But
you'll complain about the kids.
What do you think of the dude with the eye patch?
The old priest.
Yeah.
It was like the Chicago for other priests. Like in a better movie, he would have been a badass and it would have worked. But in this movie, it was just.
He would have also tried to have killed Rick Grimes.
Was he in another movie? Or are you just making a governor joke?
It's just a governor joke.
Okay. The thing is, it's like some of the characters, their archetypes. I mean, it literally comes down to that. The idea is good. It's just this movie's just so poorly implemented that it doesn't work.
Here's my question: why am I so upset that the killer witches don't actually look like witches?
Maybe you were misled.
I don't know why that sticks in me so much.
Yeah, they literally took like a xenomorph costume from Alien and combined it with like Jurassic Park raptors and like Predator,
and just painted it with radium.
Yeah,
somebody better look on people wearing those suits.
Don't worry, they could sue the small town in 10 years and they get cancer. Ryan, I want you to say something good about this movie.
Something good about this movie. Ooh, wow. I did, like, you had a problem with the lighting through the whole thing. I actually did like the look of the night scenes. I'll give it that one.
I think that could majorly be attributed back to the fact that it feels like they're actually in like a rural town recording this, so you don't have like so much light pollution.
Yeah, definitely.
But I mean, just thinking it over, they did have like really good lighting during the night. You could actually see what was going on, and it wasn't obvious that the characters were like spotlighted.
Yeah, I also liked the priest with the eye patch.
Yeah, I mean that comes down to my good thing is like they had good ideas for characters, they just didn't do it right, any of them right.
Yeah.
Now I will say,
when are we gonna make our
movie?
Our low budget film.
Well, we tried doing the live streaming thing once. Well, it wasn't really streaming. That's sitting in my filing cabinet, and I still have those.
Yeah, I dropped the ball on that.
We're not doing that. I don't think that's ever been watched. But this the other one, the Resident Evil 4 like home movie we made. I still got that.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Where I blackjacked you with the eggplant.
Yeah.
Or was it a squash?
That was eggplant.
It was purple, I know that.
Yeah.
And then we were jumping over bed like the lasers.
Yeah.
Okay, this isn't a Resident Evil 4 review.
We gotta do an actual low budget movie we put on YouTube. I'm thinking porn.
It'll be it'll be like a Womb Raider.
Yeah.
Ryan, you can be the bus boy. I'll be the handsome hero.
I just get killed by the spear in the wall.
You know, you're like the Pee Wee in that in his like big movie. Just at the front desk. I will say there was a really well done scene. Do you remember the scene where like the little girl like realizes like, oh yeah, there's like alien killer witches attacking us, and she
Yeah.
calls like an army base and tells them it's like, okay, we'll take a note of it. And guy's like, put it up
Yeah.
on the board, and then it's like board. It's like Santa
Yes,
Claus
I
and
totally forgot about that.
UFOs.
That was my favorite funny moment.
Yeah, yeah, that was great. Because
Yeah.
they always get ridiculous calls. Like, okay, if you're getting these kind of calls, like they could be pranks. Maybe you should send a guy out to check.
Yeah, I actually laughed at that one.
It was so memorable. I actually wrote it down.
I should have written that one down.
Now, I got a question for you, Ryan. At the end, what was the point of the holy water? Because, like, oh, you gotta bless this water, even though you're decommissioned or what, exiled or whatever that
I
priest term is. Because
I was actually wondering about that too.
okay,
Is that just like commentary or something?
I don't know. Because, like, in the movie, it's acts like there were witches weak against water. Period. And then, like, why do we need holy water? I mean, it
Yeah.
looks like Jesus might beat the witch in the end because you had that burning cross in the sky.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure about the holy water angle, but I just went with it. But going back to that funny moment and the general look of this film, my next question is: does this take place in the same universe as Attack of the Killer Tomatoes?
No, because
I got Attack of the Killer Tomato vibes at some points in
well,
this movie.
I mean,
But
I know for a fact that they're probably familiar with like B-list movies, like definitely Killer Clowns from Outer Space. They were probably
yeah,
influenced by like Killer Tomatoes, but this movie didn't have like the machine gun jokes that like Killer Clowns like
yeah,
excelled at with like the airplane or Police Academy Naked Gun type humor.
yeah. Let me just clarify for the viewers at home. I actually enjoyed Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Oh yeah, we love that shit. I highly recommend watching that review of ours and Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Although note Killer Clowns from Outer Space, one of our old reviews that are like really bad quality. All right, Ryan, let's do some boys in action. So, if you were in this
All right.
movie, where would you die?
I want to flatter myself, say I'd make it to the end. But I'm gonna be real. The first encounter with witches, I'm getting it
Oh, like the spiders at the beginning, or like the when the witch actually appears.
when the witch actually appears.
Okay, yeah, I'd say that's fair. I mean, she did have like spidey web slingers.
Yeah,
I think you're right for me too, because it seemed like everyone that died to spiders in the movie, they kind of tripped.
yeah.
But the witch is like an actual threat. She had like some kind of magic and the, I said web slingers. But
I gotta say though, that scene fucking hilarious. Little web shooters pumping up and down.
shooting her silly string.
Yeah,
By the way, why are these aliens always attacking like planets where like 90% of the Earth is the planet is like covered in their weakness, and then sometimes it rains
I don't
their
know.
weakness.
I don't know.
You think this witch would be doing things in like the desert or something?
That is an excellent question. Isn't the Earth like what's the percentage of water? 90%.
Yeah, I don't know. I made that number. It's a high percentage. Percent.
You'd think you'd steer clear after doing some recon.
Oh, 71%. Okay.
71.
Yeah, that's still majority, and plus it rains. So
Yeah, that's still a lot of your weakness.
I mean, are the signs aliens or this witch? Are they weak against like humid weather?
Yeah.
Like weak against swamp ass? All right, that's all I got. I mean, there ain't really much to this movie.
Yeah. Yeah. It's quite the student film.
Student film. I think this is more like, hey, let's get a fundraiser together to fund a movie, and then we'll sell it to a
Yeah.
network for $1 million. Ryan, and pass Top Gun to you.
I want to say we've covered about everything that we could cover.
We definitely have.
Yeah, there's gotta tap out on this one.
All right.
You got anything else?
No. other than
Yeah.
final thoughts and the scale. So Ryan, final thoughts?
Um, um, you know what? It was a nice way to pass an hour and what was it, 20 minutes?
82 minutes, so hour and 22.
Hour and 22 minutes.
Fair enough. I'm not even gonna say that because I was just constantly checking the time. I was like, is this thing almost over? And then
Yeah.
God forbid the ending. I was like, oh, there's a fleet of killer witches. Stay tuned for the sequel. It definitely won't happen.
Yeah.
Anyways, Ryan, let's scale this bad boy.
Can't
So,
wait.
so originally I was gonna say top of the scale is gonna be Killer Clowns from Outer Space, but I was like, you know what? That is like too obvious of a scale. There was another movie that I was thinking about during the entire run of this. So Ryan, on a scale of Ernest Scared Stupid to Jurassic Triangle, where'd you rank this movie?
Closer to Jurassic Triangle for sure. I love Ernest. I love the Ernest series. I haven't seen the African one, but
Oh
I'm
God,
sure I
you
would
already,
like that.
Ryan. I was gonna get ready to ask, well, where would you rank Ernest Goes to Africa on the scale? Just a reminder, folks at home: 1,000 subscribers, and we review Ernest Goes to Africa.
God, I gotta watch that movie.
We will watch it once we get our 1,000 subscribers.
Get on it, viewers. Hit that button.
Ring the motherfucking bell. But yeah, it's closer to Jurassic Triangle. I mean, Jurassic Triangle had a way bigger budget, and that was worse than this thing. But yeah, awful movie. Stay away. All right, everyone. Thanks for another episode of Tairimo Boys podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Tell us how you'd rather be watching Ernest Scared Stupid, where the evil monsters were scared like milk. That was their weakness. Don't forget to ring the fucking bell. Stay tuned for more episodes.